Hey, what's good, guys? So this is the first podcast of $20 Poor, and today we are going to talk about the first time we ever got high. So, yeah, you want to start?
Wait. Do you want to start or should I start?
You start.
Okay, mine's kind of boring though.
Just say it.
It's really boring. We basically just climbed on top of a roof. Smoked out of. I forgot what it was. Like a. Crap, it's not a cake bar. We'll just go to the cake bar. Smoked out of that.
Was it a dab pen?
Yeah, it was that. A dab pen. Thank you. Got. After I took like 3 hits and I got high. And, I remember the first thing I realized was like I kept on forgetting everything. Like, here's a scenario. I was trying to beat my friend up. I don't even remember why, but when I was chasing him, I completely forgot that I was chasing him. It was just like, everything just went black for a second, and then I started like thinking again. It's like basically like you log off for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I guess the most exciting part was I had to walk home by myself, and it was like I was right next to traffic, and I had to, I was like the whole entire time I was just like thinking, oh, I'm gonna go home and my grandma's gonna know that I'm high, and she's gonna have police waiting for me outside, and I was super duper paranoid, like paranoid to the point where I was like freaking out, and there was like these people riding bikes behind me, and every time I looked back, they'd be farther and farther, but like the sound of them riding their bikes, sounded like they were just like right behind me, like they weren't far at all, like they were like up my ass, and like I'd think, oh, they're right behind me, and I'd start like moving as fast as I could to get away from them, and I'd look back, and they're like, I don't even see them anymore. They're just like way far, like just a couple like feet behind me, and then like they'll be like 20 feet behind me, and I wouldn't even like it just sound like they're right behind me. And then when I got home, I just ate a whole entire cake, and half a box of pizza, and I went to bed. What's your story?
My story is we got back from a camping trip. I had like $50 on me, and I hit up my plug. I say, "Hey, what you got?" And he had edibles, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy 2 packets of these. I don't remember what they were, but they were like probably gummy worms or gummy bears. I can't remember what it was. Then he comes. I say, leave it in the mailbox, and I also put the money in the mailbox. When he arrives, I get the edibles, and I take a couple.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I didn't feel nothing, so I just like, man, these don't work. But then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend. When I was almost there, when I was at the halfway point of almost there, I started to feel kicking. I'm like, okay, it's starting kicking now. And when I get there, I am zooted. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I was just really zooted, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm like just talking a lot, and I can't remember what I said. I don't remember anything. I can't recall what I said at all. What I remember from it, I ordered some McDonald's fries, and I got it delivered to the elementary school. And I don't know if the Uber driver thought I was high, but I'm like, thank you. And I went to go see my friend again. I start eating McDonald's fries. I'm like, these are good. Then I keep on eating the fries, and I'm like, these are so delicious. And it was like so magical eating them. And I'm like, Then my friend says, hey, do you want to go on this trail to hey, do you want to go on the show so we could bring you back home? And I'm like, yeah. And I don't really remember anything because I had like a goldfish memory. So we started walking in the woods, and I just remember it being so beautiful. Then he brings me to the bridge and he says, okay, I'm going to go home. And I said, see you. And when I was riding my bike home, I can't really remember anything. But all I know is I just saw from the all I know, I just was from the bridge to my grandma's house without even realizing. So when I get there, I'm on my phone, and I realized I snapped a picture of me high, and I accidentally posted on my main Snapchat story, which I didn't mean to. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so I quickly deleted it, and only like 14 people viewed it, so we were good. And then my grandma says, we have leftover canes. I'm like, oh my god, we have canes. And so I get it out, I heat it up in the fridge. I go out into the other living room, and I just remember staring at that food for 5 minutes straight. I'm like, just sitting there, and then I just eat it all up, just all of it. And then my grandma tells me, go take a shower, and I go downstairs, get undressed, and hop in the shower. That sounds so sexual. That sounds so sexual.
How is it like showering while high though?
I'll be honest, I can't remember. I just remember hopping into the shower and then like hopping out of the shower.
You know, I might actually try that someday.
So then I get dressed, and then I hop on a call with my friends, and they're like, and when my friends are like, bro, Noah's is suited. I'm like, yeah. So then I hang up on that call. I call my dad and say, hey, I'm going to go sleep. And he says, okay, good night, I love you. So I go sleep. It was like around 7 p.m. and I wake up around like 10 p.m. I go upstairs and go on my phone some more. And I was so high because edibles last a while, you know?
Yeah.
So then I just remember going back downstairs and going to bed, and I wake up not high.
That sounds more exciting than me. You know what's funny though is both of our stories, we go home to our grandma and eat food.
Yeah.
And we have to pretend we're
You
not
live-
high. Huh?
Yeah. I'm surprised my grandma didn't find me high. I'm just surprised by that. But
I'm pretty sure my grandma did. No, she's not the type of person to tell anyone.
yeah. I just want to give a shout out to my plug out there. Thanks for hooking me up with that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you hooked me up and I was suited.
Yeah, and now you're like addicted.
I'm not
I'm
addicted
joking.
to weed.
I'm joking. You can't even be addicted.
Yes, you can.
Well, like not like scientifically. You can like mentally.
I'm addicted to Nick though.
Yeah.
So that's the end for our podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and we hope to make more episodes like these in the future. And comment, like, and subscribe, and follow our podcast. And
$20
we'll
poor.
see you guys. I hope you guys see us in the next $20 poor podcast.